Movies are finally back in downtown St. Catharines. The Performing Arts Centre is happy to announce that their new film house is now up and running.
We were really excited to have the Film House program finally come on board. We launched the program on February 23rd with a full list of films that you can see here at the PAC. I think it's really important to add to the programming outside of performing arts. This venue is here for a reason, and one of the main reasons was to have film come back downtown St. Catharines. So we've had an amazing response since we first put it out there into the world that film was coming here in December. We've already sold close to 500 film memberships. So that alone, that people will buy in before we even announce the program and the films coming to the PAC, it was really important for us to know that it's important for this community as well. So membership's a big part of the Film House experience. You can purchase a membership for only $25 for the year, and that'll get you a discount off your tickets for every film.
In terms of the total experience of coming here, seeing a film, what can you tell us about that?
Well, one of the best things that we have to offer is that this venue is licensed. So not only are we offering, your classic movie-going confections like popcorn and candy, but you can also pick up a glass of wine or a beer and take that into the theater with you during that experience. It's really great to know that kind of dinner and a movie is back downtown St. Catharines as well. So we're finding a lot of people are checking out some of the amazing restaurants that we have just steps away from the Performing Arts Center, and then coming over after and capping their night off with a treat and a drink to go into the theater with. And even on Saturday afternoons for the family films, it is licensed, so parents can always grab a drink and go in with the kids as well.
Would you care to touch on the upcoming lineup a little bit?
Sure. The best thing about this program is that we're having some theme nights. So if you haven't picked one up, the PAC Film House program, which is beautifully designed by Natasha Pedros from the Niagara Artist Center, it has a list of all the films coming up. So they're really good to put on your calendar, or your fridge, or take it to work. But so on Saturday afternoons, we have family films that are can be related to anyone of all ages. But in April, we have such great films as The Black Stallion, Jumanji, The Secret of Nymph, and we're actually screening My Friend Totoro, so there's a big kind of anime community out there as well. We're getting really great response to that family programming. On Sunday afternoons, we have kind of classics films that you might not have seen for many years coming up. And then, as Steve mentioned, we're doing a lot of first-run features here that haven't been to Niagara before. So, and then Saturday nights at 9:30, we're kind of doing more speculative kind of weirder things that some might call speculative fiction or whatnot. So we've already screened Bronson, and we have a whole lineup of great throwback films that you can catch at the Film House here.
Determining the Film House's lineup is a team effort. Stephen Remus from the Niagara Artist Center told us a little bit about what goes into selecting each film.
Yeah, sure. Well, I work at the Niagara Artist Center, which shows films from time to time. And when we knew that the Performing Arts Center was going to get involved in cinema presentation, we put together a committee and offered our resources and collective expertise to help program the Film House. We have a full roster of films. We think we have something for just about everybody, but we're also trying to kind of drive a deeper understanding of cinema. So we have two films, The Messenger, which is a documentary about songbird populations and ecology, and The Phobe, which is a local cult classic, a DIY sci-fi extravaganza from the early 90s. It used to run on McLean Hunter and maybe Kojiko, I'm not sure, but it was on community cable. So we're going to bring those two films, and after both of them, we're going to have post-screening discussions. The Messenger, we're going to have an expert on wildlife and bird ecology here to answer questions after the film. And with The Phobe, we have 5 of the original creators are going to get together and answer questions down at the Niagara Artist Centers.
So as most of us know, the In the Soil Arts Festival is coming up at the end of April. And as part of that, we worked with the festival to program a film on Saturday, April 30th at 4 p.m. that are actually there'll be 3 films, all with local connections. So the main feature on that day is Jonathan Culp's Taking Shelter. And we've even done a nod that week. Earlier in the week, we'll be screening a Rush flick, as we know, Neil Peart's from Niagara. So we want to make sure that, as things coming up like the Folk Arts Festival and the Wine Festival, that, some of the programming that we'll be doing will be reflective of that. And it's really important ways to kind of tie in and support those, but also to ensure that we're responding to the things that are going on in this community.
With performance, music, and now film, the FirstOntario Performing Arts Centre has become the entertainment hotspot for the downtown. For information on the Film House lineup or any other upcoming events, visit firstontariopac.ca. From St. Catharines, reporting for The Source, I'm Mitchell Glass.